Welcome back to my channel. This is J.O.S. Travel Abroad once again. And for my OG, thank you, bro. Thank you, Six. Thank you, family. And for those of you that be joining me and saying welcome to my channel, I really have some nice information that might help you out concerning your search or your quest to travel abroad. And in case this is the kind of channel you're looking out for to learn things about how to make things easy for you traveling abroad, I would suggest subscribe to my channel for beautiful information, load of information about that. Now, thank you once again. Welcome. Okay, now back to the title. Topic I'm about to discuss today is my experience so far in Malta. I remember in my previous video, I mentioned I was supposed to talk about my arrival process, like when I got what kind of flight I used when I arrived Malta and all that. But I decided to push it to whatever videos I'm going to present next, and which is this one, talking about my experience so far. But I want you to actually listen to it. Maybe there may be one or two things you will learn in case you're about to find your way to Malta or you're planning to also relocate to Malta. But first of all, if that's your intention, the only thing I have, my advice is stick to study route. I will tell you why. I'll just tell you why. It is one of the best options, and in fact, if not the best option that would make things easy for you. I said I'm going to tell you why, maybe in subsequent videos. But in case you're about to come to Malta, these are the things you do. And I'm also going to tell you about some of the things you should do when you get to Malta, and possibly the kind of help that would ease your transitioning, that make it easier, better, and less of a trouble or difficult. But before we get to that part, or that video rather, before then, let me just continue with my experience so far in Malta. And I hope the background, the lighting, they're cool enough for you. Okay, I will be kind of merging my experience and putting across some of the mistakes and the possible way I was able to correct it, and maybe how you should also learn from it. Mistake number one: refused. I did not inform the schools on time before I went ahead to purchase my flight ticket. I won't say it's desperation. I would say because I just wanted to leave Nigeria. But I have my reasons, those, and I'm going to talk about that too when the time comes. Yeah, I keep promising a lot of information. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about understanding the real key things or why you should maybe consider that journey abroad. You need to understand the major reason, the critical reasons that have these beautiful reasons why you might have to rethink or consider. But I'm going to talk about that later. But then I got the visa and I got my passport and I opened it. In my previous video, maybe I should be able to see if I can put it up here or something. But I will try. I'll try. I'm a novice, like newbie in the game, YouTuber game thing. So don't blame me, please. But that doesn't mean I'm new in my main dealings in terms of I'm pro when it comes to what I do. But when it comes to the YouTube thing, not anything you say that kind of portray that this guy is coming up. That doesn't mean everyone started somewhere and they eventually get somewhere. But this is it. So when I got the passport and I opened, I saw that it was stamped. I have 3 months and 3 visa. The first thing I should have done was to contact the school. I've been chatting with the admin officer, telling her, waiting for this and all this stuff. But because of that kind of excitement, if you watch my previous video, you see that I mentioned that I've even gone ahead to buy some things, foodstuffs and other stuffs with faith, by faith. So I went ahead to buy those today even before I got the passport. So when the passport came, it confirmed truly that yes, my faith was not just like empty, blank. It was really solid. So I went ahead to get those things. And I just felt, oh, since the passport is running out, I have a local ticket already that I actually have rescheduled for 2 days ahead. Yeah, 3 days ahead before the passport came. Like the thing was 3 days ahead from the day I got the passport. So I decided to go with the local ticket from Benin to Abuja, then to Malta. So what I had to do was quickly, I rushed and went ahead and I bought some percentage refundable upon cancellations. And I did not even buy it from the direct website. I went to buy it from all these traveling online, this Wakana to be precise. So after getting the ticket, I tried to put out some of my stuff on tight. I just called one of my very close pal, like neighbor that was, saw the way that I was happy when I got the visa. That oh, but it means your apartment, you will no longer be staying here. So he just rushed to me and said he intends to continue, take my apartment from me. And I said, okay, whatever you can give me. We negotiated and he agreed to send me the phone the next day. I came out, my apartment is done. Then I packed my stuff, arranged my bags, this and that. I went to the airport to take my flight. I bought my local flight to Abuja. On getting to the airport, they've checked me in. I have so many SX. In fact, I have 3 SX. I had to even buy one extra bag online, 23 kg or 2 each from the listing. But I went ahead to buy an extra bag, making it 3 bag. I will tell you, don't worry, I'll still tell you something about that. In the end, after getting sort out the whole stuff, had these things, stocks on the airport, like, so people were so amazed, we were celebrating because, okay, let me quickly chip this in. I actually work in the airport back in Nigeria, one of the team leads in the security department. So a lot of people were so happy about that. Hey, Joe, last. Everybody were like, oh, wow, congratulations. Yeah, thank you. And I decided to board my flight. While I was marching to enter the airport, in fact, I boarded late. Something happened. We were kind of trying to sort it out. Unfortunately, they've been calling me. Thank God it was because the airline and most of the staff and they're my crew, my people. So they knew I was the last person they were waiting for. So someone had to rush down to come and call me where I was and then tell me they've been waiting for me, otherwise they would just deboard me. Then what I had to do was I rushed down. As soon as I was getting into the aircraft, like boarding my flight, local flight to Abuja, and I decided to chat the admin officer in the school here in Malta. Chatted that okay, I've gotten my flight. I'll be traveling in taking my international flight in about 2-3 days time from Abuja to Malta and all this stuff. Instant before I knew it, she responded, you don't have to come. That was in October, 20 something of October. The class actually has started because I told you about, maybe in my previous, I mentioned I got my visa late. I think I made that decision late. So the visa came during October, and my former timetable, the school class schedule was 25th September, but it was already October, almost a month after the main class. So she told me, your visa came late. The class has started and there's so many modules that I will not be able to meet up with. The best option is they deferred me automatically to January class. So there is no need coming in October. I said, wow. I said, I've in fact given up my place. I've left my Benin place. There's nowhere to go back to in Benin. And all this. So she said, 2 things came up all of a sudden. First, then, mind you, while I was applying for my visa, the invoice I got from the school was 50% and the visa support document fee. That's what I paid. So I paid half of my school fees. Then the visa, I got my visas. I was thinking to travel then. Then she gave me 2 shocking information. First of all, I should have informed her before I bought my international ticket because she has deferred me to January class. And secondly, there is a new policy in Malta that would in fact affect me at the border point. That the rules is I need to pay my tuition fee balance, my full tuition fee. Yeah, I came in for an undergraduate program in accounting. I don't know, I mentioned that in my previous video too. Then the rules is that for an undergraduate program, there's the need for me to have paid my tuition fee complete tuition fee before getting into the country. That this might affect me at the border. The immigration officer may not allow me come in if there is no proof that I have completed my fee. Wow. Then imagine the weight, black market rate of dollar, that I have to go through that. Something I didn't prepare for. Hey, it became really like, what kind of, should I say, village people with this? Hey, imagine I've been trying to get visa for quite a while and eventually got this visa. Then the cash I have available with me then was how I've mapped or strategized the spending. I was in the aircraft. I wasn't even enjoying the flight. The local flight to Abuja because of the shocking information from the admin officer. So what I have to do is, the visa came in and it was stamped 29th of September. That was what was stamped on my passport. And then it was October. And the visa is going to expire by January 10. In October, admin officer told me, don't come. The reason being that she sent me the new policy or the rules. I'm supposed to come to Malta 2 weeks to my class, at least. So that's when I'm supposed to get to Malta. So October to January is far away. I'll have November and December that I may be disturbed not to enter. That's policy 1. Policy 2, I would have to pay my school fees balance because it's already due. My class was supposed to be September, and there even a new rules. Every undergraduate is supposed to pay 100% of the tuition fee before they enter from the border, according to her. Then, except for master's or postgraduate program, the masters could be allowed to pay 75% before crossing in. So that's policy 2. Shocking. 3, I bought a ticket that is not refundable again. And then what I had to do is I can only reschedule at a certain amount. I cannot even ask for a refund. So I got penalized for that too. I had to pay for change fare and change of dates and the difference for the international ticket. So we're now kind of deliberating, decide what date will be better. She suggested from the last week of December. She said the reason being that even if she's going to attend to me, she can only give me those documents I need to apply for the resident card towards the ending of December. So coming in October, even if I eventually succeed to get in, I will just be there for the whole of that month, paying accommodation and all this stuff. I won't be able to do anything. I will just waste money on accommodation because I won't be able to apply for the resident card. And then before I probably start looking for part-time jobs and all those stuff. So the option was for me to just wait when it's close to the resumption. People in the house, they've been jubilating that this guy don't travel. He's traveling out. And what do? I just had to say okay, let me continue. Going back home to Benin is not kind of doable. It's not possible. I cannot just go back and face that. Luckily, I have my middle younger brother stays in Abuja, where I intend to travel for. Then I just have to quickly first go and lodge in a hotel in Lagos. There's something I was supposed to do in Lagos, though I actually went through Lagos. I just went to lodge in a hotel 2-3 days, and I sent a message to him, bro. If whether you and your woman, whatever, please, you are going to accommodate me for almost a month plus, from October till December. Me and the admin officer agreed on the 20th, and I decided to go 22 instead. So since she said 20 is fine, But then not to come and say any story don't change again. I don't want anybody to come and spoil this thing for me. I dash at 2 more days, so I decided to reschedule the flight for 22. I paid the fee for that. Then the whole money with me, I say no, I cannot see visa and not use it. It's not possible. I had to then balance the school fees 1 year back. Then before the 1 month plus time, I sort out how I take care of accommodations and all that. That was mistake number 2. Not informing the visa officers when the visa came late for them to correct